Hi, I'm Gary Gerald, and I'm proud to have been with the Sacramento Kings broadcast operation for 40 seasons now. This is Bay Area Sports Wrap.
Welcome in. Following our match tonight, we'll let Coach make a quick statement, and then we'll open it up to questions. Coach?
Yeah, that overall it was a good performance from our team. We couldn't go toe-to-toe with the champs of the NWSL. That second half, the last 25 minutes, we possessed the ball a lot better than we did it throughout the game, but we were dangerous in certain opportunities. And overall, good performance, free kick that caught us a little bit by surprise there, and that's something that we can fix. But overall, good performance.
All right. Paula?
Paula Marorita, buenas noches. Regardless of the result, what do you like the most about your team tonight, and also what do you think about the determination of Rachel trying to score goals tonight?
So what I liked is in the first half, the plan was to hit them on the counters, and we almost had an opportunity with Taylor early in that first half, which was trying to get in behind with crosses come in. We put that in, and the game plan for us was in the second half, then let's put in players that could actually hold the ball a little bit longer. So it was a good response. We didn't get that goal in the first half, and then in the second half, both groups of players that went in executed as except for getting that goal, right? But otherwise, that's something I'm really pleased. They all put in a good performance, and then you're talking about Rachel Condinaggi, of course, right? Yeah, her determination is what sets her apart. She's just she wills herself to get to the balls, and that's going to continue making her a threat in this league. And then she's going to also work on just that finishing touch, but that will come.
Última pregunta en español. Se enfrentaron al mejor equipo de la liga, Albertin. ¿Cómo esto ayuda a mirar el nivel del equipo ahorita en estos momentos y a mirar las oportunidades? Gracias.
Los ayuda mucho porque como jugamos el segundo tiempo y como mantenemos las pelotas y tuvimos muchas oportunidades para meter el gol, pero los últimos 25 minutos jugamos un fútbol muy bien y eso es lo que queremos hacer en esta liga y para el próximo juego que es contra Nueva York.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Christian and Marissa?
Sounds good. Do you think they let them go too quickly on that free kick?
Oh gosh, maybe I'd have to go look at it because there's times that he would call it back and stop play, but regardless, on our end, we just have to make sure we step in front of the ball and just stay locked in. That's it.
Do you think you had the better chances overall today?
Oh gosh, that's always a tough one because I might be a little biased as I'm watching the game, but I will say that the last 25 minutes, we definitely had the best chances, and I would say we probably had the most dangerous chances of where the opportunities occurred because their shots came in from a little bit further outside the box. Emmy had to only make a couple of saves throughout the game, and we hit the post, but Condinaggi missed one right in front of the goal where it kind of bounced back to her. We were in good areas on the field. Taylor early on. Tough questions. I'm just trying to go through my head, but I definitely felt that those last 20-25 minutes, I thought the goal was going to come because that's how dangerous we were.
And I know you said you were kind of out of position, but when that ball hits two players and goes in, is that? It seemed like they were in position. Is that?
No, I'm talking a little bit more so with the free kick. Right on the free kick, we've got a step, and then making sure that we're aware of where everyone is. But you're right. I'm just looking at it without watching the video of it. It did go off a couple players, didn't it? Yeah. That's a tough one. And what's remarkable at that, arguably against one of the best players in the league with Banda, she's so dangerous. She didn't really necessarily get those opportunities. When she did inside the box, we had numbers around there, and we made it difficult for her. So not once did she get that breakaway and 1v1s with the keepers, but I thought defensively, Abby and Kelly were outstanding in the center, just making it very difficult for her, and then our rest of the team supported them.
Marissa?
You mentioned the dangerous chances you guys had tonight, especially late in the game. I think you guys had 17, 18 shots overall, the most you've had all year. What's kind of that next step to convert those into goals? I know that's kind of been something you guys have dealt with all year, but are you seeing progress in that when you do have these many dangerous chances?
Yes, I'm definitely seeing. We're seeing the progress because the quality of the chances. They're dangerous. They're not just hit from random angles. We're creating very dangerous opportunities, and with that, it's just just execution. Continue to work on it, but I love the areas that we're getting into.
Coach, so you start Kuninaji and Oshwala tonight, facing Sands and Danner, like a very dangerous center back pairing. Offensively, what were you looking for starting those two in attacking spots that the offense wasn't able to put together tonight?
So the plan was to play with three up front for us when we had the ball, and that's Carly, Kundanaji, and as he said, Oshwala. Three physical players, dangerous players. They have pace, and we were going to be a little bit more direct and try to get in behind them early, which we did a few times. But with that being said, we still needed to be able to hold on to the ball a little bit longer, or at least just hold it so we can make one pass and then make the pass into that space. So we weren't necessarily holding the ball as well as we would like in that first half. We were still getting into certain areas, but not consistently enough, and that's just because we weren't keeping the ball. In the second half, obviously, it changed. Different personnel, which gives us different looks, and that's what's exciting about this team. And it's something that we really are in developing, where we can play in different ways and we can attack in different ways. Unfortunately, in that first half, it didn't necessarily play out the way that we thought we could, but it could be another game because of their pace and strength that those three forwards have. Obviously, you saw in the second half, Rachel and Penelope give you different looks, but it's more about understanding space and connecting. And then now we're outside backs, we're overlapping a lot more, right? So now this is good because we go back. It's like, okay, next time we play them, well, we know that second half created a lot more problems for them. So how can we continue? And then the first one maybe didn't work as well, but you continue learning. And the fact that I go back to this, they're champions, they're an excellent team. And we made it. I thought we made them sweat in that second half.
And defensively, being able to hold that high-powered offense just in a single goal.
Yeah, that's where so much credit has to go to our back line. But our midfield, our front three, everyone was defending as a team, and that's a very good performance from us defensively.
So Coach, it seemed like you were trying to at least get a point from this game. It's kind of like you're going in was one of your ideas. How do you feel about being upset that one little kind of mistake maybe cost that point? But also too, how do you feel like with this game compared to a couple weeks ago when you played Kansas City, playing one of the cream of the crop teams in the league and just really taking it to them?
Yes. So the difference was against Kansas City. It was the beginning of the way we're playing right now. It was the beginning of us being a little bit more of attack-minded, going back to the way we enjoy playing. We went through a spell there that we were playing a little bit too defensive, and we were preparing for the opposition, as we always should, but a little too much. And then we got to a point where I'm like, let's enjoy our football. Let's play the way we want to move this ball around. And they have taken that on, and it's been outstanding these last 3 weeks. And it's been exactly what we're looking for. Kansas City, I took that risk. I'm like, look, it's ironic we're playing Kansas City and we're going to open ourselves up this way, but I'm okay. Let's give up 3 points here to work forward to Angel City, Houston, Portland, right? And it's the same because we're going to play a very similar way, we'd like to, against New York, right? Against Gotham. But it's just an evolution, as I always talk about, and just tinkering around a little bit with the players because you can see it's different personnel. But we're starting to see who plays really well with each other, and it's coming around quite nicely. We're excited about this. The group feels it.
Hey, Coach, kind of piggybacking off that, or the question before about starting, Rudy, Assad, and Carly up there. Was that for just to have that size advantage, knowing that they have that physicality that you maybe haven't had it before in the starting 11s? And is this something you'll see maybe going forward, having those three start as well?
It depends on the game. We're not at risk, but the reason you play those three, we were going to be a little bit more direct. That's their strength, trying to get in behind. And will that happen again? It depends on the opposition and the game. I typically enjoy playing a little bit more like we did in that second half, where there's more interchange, more football, and now it's can we get the Kundananjis and the Carlys to also play that way, right? They're capable of so much. But that's why they're young and they're going to continue getting better.
And real quick, Emmy's performance, how would you say how she did?
Superb. That's why I felt very comfortable putting her in. Obviously, we've talked for the last few weeks on how great of a job Silkowitz has been doing, but we see Emmy every single day at practice, and she has been outstanding. I think she's one of the best shot stoppers I've seen, right? But she needs a lot of growth in other ways, and this is what a great way. You're going against the league champs. Here's your first game in the NWSL. And she had a very good performance, right? Good saves. She was confident. She played the ball out of the bag. She did everything we asked her to do, so it excites us.
So with Rachel Kunvanji, it's not often she gets to play someone else from Zambia. Did you think that gave her a little extra motivation when the kind of time was running down trying to get that goal?
I don't think so. She's always motivated. It doesn't really matter what game we're in. She's motivated. I think that extra energy came from the entire team because we were just feeling it. Everyone was going forward, putting a little bit extra effort. So it could be, that's a question for her because she always plays with that passion and desire, and she just wills herself to getting to the ball. So maybe going against Banda, she wants to hey, let's do this, but she'll get another opportunity.
Brian, then we're going to close out with Christian again.
So, so two of the younger players on the field today, Hubley and Taylor, seem to be the defensive stalwart, and then of course the chaos that Taylor causes in the box right now. How are you seeing that, and how are you seeing that going forward? And then just kind of to piggyback on that, with the announcement this morning that the championship is here, now how do you feel like you need to be a real contender to be in that game?
So, first of all, did you say Taylor and Hubley, our center back?
Yes.
Our center back?
Because how they're both kind of exceeding expectations so far with the fact that they're both rookies, even though I think it's time to take that.
No, Kelly Hubley has been in the league.
I'm sorry, you're right.
I just wasn't sure. That's why I was asking. No, I was wondering if you were maybe referring to someone else. But Kelly Hubley has come in. She has a lot of experience in playing at Portland, and she's done an excellent job partnering up with Abby. And that's a lot to ask of a player to come in after a few games. She hasn't played. And this is her first 90-minute game this season, right, or even close to it. And the fact that she's playing against Orlando and puts this performance, outstanding. Her mentality, the way she defended, so very happy for her. And Hannah, you said Taylor. Taylor just gives us this incredible work rate, and what we're going to continue doing is we're going to work with her to understand when to move, when to run, because of anything. She just wants to do so much, which is a good thing. You don't want to take that away from a player, but it's getting her to understand when to do it. And when she gets better at that, that's when the goals are going to start coming for her. And then as far as how exciting, we're going to host, and I'm not surprised. Look at our fans and our atmosphere and everything we create here. So our goal has always been, let's finish in the top four. Top four. All we need is the four, and when you finish at fourth, you get a home game at least, right? And then now maybe the finals here as well. So we're not thinking too far ahead. I don't know if the players are thinking about that. We're just one game at a time. But it's incredibly exciting that if we play this way and the way we play in the second half, the way we played against Portland, our previous 4 games have been very good. We're going to be a tough team to beat. And if we happen to be in that final at home in front of our fans, anything can happen.
I just wanted to go back, to that theme of bounces, because Didasco hits it off the crossbar, and then 1 minute later they score, and then Conti, pretty good save by the keeper. When you talk to the team about those things, is it, because, like you said, sometimes you just have to make your own luck and finish the goal. But when you get that close, and it's just a great player hits the crossbar, what is your approach to, discussing that with them and moving forward from it?
The most important thing you concentrate is you're getting yourselves in really good spots, okay? And it's the mentality. The goals, I really do believe it. Sometimes they'll come. It's just off by a bit. The keeper makes a great save, off by an inch here or there. But it's the belief of knowing that you're going to score, and we're going to continue getting better at that. Because just like what we did in that second half, we believed that we could go at them, and we could make it difficult for them, right? And then it's just, the message is, we're doing a lot of good things. Now it's just practice and everything we do, just cleaning that up, and it'll come. as long as we continue to create opportunities and play together.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Gary Gerald. I'm proud to have been with the Sacramento Kings organization as a broadcaster for 40 years. And I'd like to encourage you to become familiar with Bay Area Sports Wrap. Give them a like, subscribe to their YouTube channel. I don't think you'll regret it.